Assalamu alaikum and Dzień dobry, everyone. I'm back again with probably a bit of rambling, but I just had the idea that I would talk about covering today. Basically how I cover, or maybe I want to, but I can't. As I've said in previous videos, I'm still unemployed, so I do the best I can, and maybe when I bought some of the abayas that I have, long before I even thought about converting to Islam, I saw them on eBay, and I thought they were so pretty that maybe I could wear them to some special evening out. If I ever went to a holiday party or I was invited to some formal occasion, I would wear one of these. But I guess Allah had other ideas for these abayas. But of course, the denim one I bought from my email buddy in Texas. I bought that simply because it's denim. But I like covering for the sake of Allah, and I have a few abayas. I'm wearing a maroon one. It's kind of hard to tell in this picture because of the way the light is, and I'm holding my head in such a position so I don't get all the extra light coming through the windows. It's clear outside, and the sun is positioned such, where I'm at, that you get lots of light through even a north window in the morning. So that's why I look the way I do, but I do the best I can, and actually enjoy it. Although sometimes I may not. I don't wear abayas or my jilbab all the time, simply because I just I don't want to wear them out so much that I ruin them and I can't wear them anymore. But now that it's colder, even though Allah commands His Muslims to protect their modesty and by wearing something loose that doesn't show our shape, when you're it's kind of harder to not show your shape when you're a plus size woman, but you do the best you can. But I also see a practical side to it. You can have an extra layer, and the loose layer around your legs traps the heat that comes off of your legs. It keeps your legs warmer. So there's a practical side to it too. And there's an extra layer to block out some cold wind, and that's another reason to stick with the hijab too, because you're putting on extra layers to protect yourself from the cold as well as to cover yourself. So I guess I'm a practical person, and Islam is a practical religion, so I've always been a practical type. When I was giving gifts, I gave practical gifts. Like for a friend from the church I used to go to, she had her first baby. I went and bought a baby tub that you just put in the kitchen sink, and I loaded it full of baby products because I knew that she would need them, and most people would give clothes, which a baby needs, but a mother and a father need baby products to take care of the baby, and they might not always have those on hand. So, or travel size, and so that's what I did in that situation. And even in other gifts, I like to give practical things that people can actually use over and over again, or something that a person would really need for a certain situation. Like I had a former client make a scarf for my mom after she came up here after my dad's cancer diagnosis. So I gave that to my mom, and when we celebrated Christmas last year. That, of course, that was when I was still a Catholic and going to church not very often because of my work schedule. But she needed that scarf. It was a winter scarf that was crocheted. So better get my head back in a position so I won't look all washed out. But anyway, that's how I see covering as a religious duty and a practical means to fulfill a need. And you can cover yourself. You don't have to. I wear pants under my long skirts and abayas, not just for the sake of protecting my modesty, but for practicality. To keep the cold off when it gets colder. It will be getting colder here in Iowa.
You've got mail.
Oh, ignore that. That's just AOL telling me I got mail. So that's my take on covering, and when it comes to hijabs, like I've said in previous videos and showed, you can just buy a fashion scarf as long as it's long enough or wide enough or a large enough square. You can use it as a hijab, and that's what I've done. And you can mix it with anything. Right now I have, it's kind of a red-pink Amira style hood underneath this hijab that happens to match the abaya. And that is a design on the back that happens to match. Yeah, that's the pattern on there. So that's my thought for today. Just some Friday ramblings, and that's just my cell phone beeping a text message. I'll deal with that later. So I hope that your first few days of Dhul Hijjah are going well, and may Allah reward all of your good deeds. And Assalamu alaikum and do widzenia.